Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are back with some more of Amerzone. And yeah, this is the start of chapter 3. So yeah, there'll be a link to the playlist of the existing episodes in the description below. But with that all said, let's back, relax, like, comment, subscribe, and let's see what happens here. We do not have the element of surprise anymore. They know we're here. I guess we want to try and land in the water if preferable for coming down. Okay. And here we are. We need to put it into boat mode. Change travel mode required. Okay. So we change it into sailboat. We want to have a little. There's normally like a little radio to listen to first, though, isn't there? Let's have a little look. Yep, there we go. The urge to still use WASD, like to move around, even though that doesn't work, is still here though. Okay, let's.
What the heck was that? All points bulletin. This is it, everyone. An unidentified aircraft has violated our borders.
Oh no.
An intruder has entered our glorious country. I repeat, all points bulletin. An intruder has violated our borders. Locate and stop this threat. I repeat, locate and stop.
Yeah. Okay. Can we poke our head out? Oh. Oh my god. Little jump scare there. Probably don't want to look out there. Oh yeah, we can get on the roof though, can't we? That unlocked one of our mysteries, one of our investigations. Country under lock and key. Yeah, it's all about the dictator. So we have completed, obviously, the previous two fully so far. This isn't intended to be a 100% playthrough or anything, but we're just being very thorough. The Puebla trading post. So we've got 4 investigations that we can find here. And obviously some things that will contribute. Okay. If we go to that one. Yeah, okay. We can use Alt as well to give us a little hint. We can zoom in a little bit, can't we? Intruders will be shot on sight. Border closed. This is the border point of Amerzone. There's the little birdie again. Keep an eye out for that crocodile or alligator. One's saltwater, right? Something to do with their nose being different. Distant silhouette. Where are they skulking off to? Huh. Silhouette in the shadows. And like an old church. Look, yeah, it is a church. Yeah, it's got an old rundown chapel. I guess we got to turn it into the sailboat. Before we do that. wonder if we can put it in sailboat and then stand on the roof still. So we don't need fuel. Egg is okay. And we'll just proceed upriver to the next destination. So, yeah, we need to change the form. So the... wings up. That's fine. Oh, okay, when let's do that. Moves all the way down, doesn't it? Yeah. No. In the middle, that's fine. Wings up into sail, and then I think we just move these forward a little bit. Fully forward. No, I think it's middle. There we go. Was middle. 3 knots max speed. What, engine's inactive? Oh, we don't need the engine. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to put the engine in that position, but it's not actually being used. It's just going to use the sail. Okay. Aware of conditions. Collisions, even. Our grapnel is inactive. Okay. Like a parrot. Do we... go outside again? Use the throttle to extend and depart. It says rest recommended. It's going to take us 7 hours and 48 minutes. It's cool that it'll like auto sail though. Can we get out while it's moving? We can. That's pretty cool. Haha. Oh, you get an achievement for that. Climb onto the roof of the hydrofloat during travel. Just kind of zooming along. I like it's very obviously like there's no like trail in the water or any like, you know, there is a little bit, but it's not moving the way you'd expect it to move, but suits the purpose, I guess. Oh, can you just stay up here? Like, is it just going to keep generating the level? It's still very pretty though. Okay, let's we gotta rest. I think I saw the radio blinking. Let's yeah. Another thing telling us how bad we've been.
All points bulletin.
Yep.
The intruder is still at large. I repeat, the intruder has not been located and is still at large. He must be going up the river. Closest patrol to the old fort. Get over there and check it out. He's got to be over there. Capture him and prep him for interrogation. Over and out.
Lieutenant Campos, you copy? It's Bernardes. Me and Barros are headed to the fort. We'll stop that sneaky bastard.
Wow. That's gonna go great for us, I think. Let's pull the cot out. And just have a nice relaxing nap, I guess. I don't know if I could just chill and have a nap with all this going on, but there we go. We'll see. Nope. Nope. Oh, we're docking. Gonna just auto dock for us? This is the Puebla trading post. Little gate with a bell on it. Okay. So we need a diskette now. What's the next one we need? Which we do not have, so that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need to enter the fort. There's some of those geese there as well. Another radio message. Well, at least it's not people trying to capture us. Nice, relaxing. Classical music. Do we have fuel or do we need fuel? Like, is that why did our helicopter run out? Yeah, it did. Okay. So we need to keep an eye out for some fuel as well, ideally. Fuel and a diskette to get out of here. That's the plan. Okay, let's open the door. No one's shooting at us. That's a good sign. Pretty cool adventure. Very like Indiana Jones-esque. I think is what I really like about it. Oh, there's the little crocodile there. Oh, I didn't even see him. So, is he a crocodile or an alligator? I know one of them is like to do with their nose, isn't it? Like their little... It's a croc, right? Crocodile. Alligators, the ones with the little ridge on their nose. I need to pause for a sec because my headset is about to die. It's really inconvenient. Okay, right. We are back. Ghost Village, you'll find it in your investigations. Some Bostivel. Okay. So we can go towards the gate. I'm guessing these will be locked. Amicia de Espios. Can't read, can't speak that. Threat of espionage is real. Report any suspicious activity to the authorities. Oh. Let me just yeah, okay. We don't have a key, so let's presumably let's go this way. Through the graveyard, and there's a man there. Is this the Reverend? It's gotta be, right? He's the one with the diskette.
So Valambois passed away, didn't he?
Hmm.
And you are taking the egg of the white birds back. You know that the three of us wanted the happiness of this country, and we have each contributed to its misfortune. We were a bunch of stupid, narrow-minded idealists. That's the plain truth. We realized this too late. Yes. Too late. May God have mercy upon us. All that is so far away.
Does it say on the tomb? Ikamani.
She came from a mysterious village lost in the jungle. Valambois loved her a lot, you know.
Oh, she didn't live long at all.
And then he betrayed her.
21.
He went back to Europe, and she pined away and died.
I don't want to know that.
Look. In the fort, there is fuel for your engine and that backup diskette Valambois sent me. I hid it in my private quarters in the presbytery. Take it. Take it, if need be. You still have a long way to go. A very long way. I will pray that God helps you with your undertaking.
Okay, we've got Mikowski's key. Gives access to Fort Puebla. We're literally 21 years old. Okay. Go in there as well.
We were young and naive, you know. We thought our expedition would change the world. But we ended up leading Amerzone to ruin.
Have anything else to say?
That backup diskette that Valambois sent me is safely hidden in the rectory. In my private quarters. We can meet there later, and I'll give it to you.
Okay. It's over this way. We're just gonna move that down. Is this just like another little shortcut back to the dock? Okay, so we can head back that way. I'm actually just gonna... I know we're going in a circle here. I don't think I checked everything. We... That's where we were before. Gisela Mendez. She was only 3 years old. Amazonian great white bird. Amerzone by a loved one. It's another one for our investigations. There's a few more bits to find, like in this one. Got quite a few little bits. I just want to see if we can go in here. It might be locked. I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Jesus, John 14:6. Okay. Well, let's use that key.
Take care of yourself.
He seems nice, at least. I'm guessing this way's just blocked up. We can't seem to, like, go that way at all. Let's use that key. There we go, Mikowski's key. Little frame drop there. Stuttered, but here we are. Is it just abandoned, or are there going to be people here? Guessing it's abandoned by the fact there's just a dead cow here. A few different places we can go. I'm just going to go like these one by one. Let's go have a look over here. A smithy. Oh, we can move that. Okay. Native terrorism. Okay, so they're quite like anti the natives. A little painting. Back in its heyday, when it was like hustle and bustle. Now Puebla's just a ghost town. Okay. And that was all that was here at this bit. Let's go. Natives will not be served. Alright. Now it's just out of... Like, no one's here anyway. Oops. Look at the crocodile skin. Been moved around a lot. Is that like a clue to like, can we move it? There's some rum here. Homemade. This same people that were making the other rum at the Shipwreck Island. Not as dusty and no longer full. Maybe the father has been imbibing. Okay. A little snooker table. Condor of Amerzone. Move this plank. Ah. Okay. Notes of missing person 2. My research on the figure of the serpent in religions and cultures of Latin America have led me to this still largely unknown land, Amazon. By following its immense river which snakes through the jungle, I have found myself in Puebla. But time too, as I was almost out of supplies and paper for writing. It's been well worth the journey, however, I've compiled some fascinating information through my various encounters. The few inhabitants of the area appear only too happy to tell me the legends of their tribe, most of which seem to have been derived from pre-Columbian mythology. In particular, the recurring figure of the snake, creator and destroyer of the world, an ambiguous symbol as much protector as devastator. A merchant who was traveling upriver to visit the few villages that exist in this area told me of Boitata, a fire serpent which paradoxically roams the fields to protect them from arson and lives in the water. I've also heard the tale of Boyuna, the serpent that guards the rivers, one of 5 spirits commanded by Jassi, the moon. He is said to be the absolute master of all waters, sea or pond, river or lake, an evil spirit who devours animals, overturns canoes, and makes children into half-wits. The legend claims that if you see 2 eyes floating in the distance on the water at night, they are the eyes of Boyuna. Why am I struggling to say that one? Boyuna? An old healer also told me of her grandfather, who she claims travelled around clothed in the skin of an anaconda and could remain submerged in the waters of the Amazon River for several days. Upon his death, he was enchanted, Encanto, becoming an ambiguous being, a link between the divine world and the human world. The old healer told me that she herself could talk to snakes and quiet the torrential monsoons that beat down on the jungle during the monsoon season. She then demonstrated her healing powers upon my person, applying a strange ointment onto a nasty cut I picked up during my travels. When I asked her what the balm was made of, she was very vague. No doubt this was to protect a centuries-old secret handed down to her by her grandfather. Placebo effect or not, my cut is far less sore today. Okay. Let's check our investigations, see where we're at now. Just want to double check we can't open any of these drawers on this table as well. But, no. Can't even move, like, further towards the bar. Got everyday tragedy. Looks like we're missing something, maybe. We've got the Ghost Village, empty gas pump. Okay. And we've got stuff contributing to our long-term investigations as well, research notes. Those are found elsewhere, so that one's done. Because both of these have been found here. We are the long-term investigation of the young woman. That can be solved here. Same with the alcohol. We can get one more clue towards the Antonio Alvarez. There's one more note found elsewhere. Okay, that's all good. And that's all good as well. Okay, so let's head out. Cross over to the well. Well. I'm gonna push the pebble in, see how deep it is. Oh, that's deep. No water in it though. Something down there perhaps. The well ran dry. Looks like we can get in up there as well. Partner of progress. Faith, redeeming and civilizing defense against willful ignorance and savagery. Okay. Amazonian religions, religious propaganda. Oh, that was the other one that we've got now. Got one towards that. That's cool. Can we go in here?
The intruder! Bernardus! Here he is! Stop! Don't
Oh.
move!
We got smacked in the head.
Koryuko. Koryuko.
You're up, huh?
Oh, we're upside down.
So tell me, who sent you? CIA? FSB? You'd better start talking. Because as soon as my comrade is done with the priest, we,
Oh, they're not gonna kill the priest.
I guess
are they?
someone didn't want to talk. So brace yourself, stranger. You're in for a very, very, very long interrogation.
Okay. We can grab a stone, put to a more creative use. Okay. Kind of on a... Is now the time to read our journal? What does that say? I like how it's upside down. You can kill a man, but not his dreams. Okay, yeah. Trying to think. We could obviously... We get a piece of glass. We...
Shut up, you idiot! Believe me, you do not want me to come in there and show you what you'll get for being a smartass!
Okay. Okay. Sharp, pointy, razor sharp. This should work.
Oh, so you managed to break free of the rope, huh? That won't change a thing for you. But you better believe you'll pay extra for that when we question you.
Do we stab him? No, why I'm trying to touch a bug here. Okay, I don't think we can grab him. There's a cup. Maybe we can capture the bug in a cup. Must have used this. Yeah, is that a pot to piss in or a cup to drink out of? Or both. What about these bars? Are we still in the village? Oh, there's the church there. Unit 34 of the River Brigade, Puebla Garrison. They'd hidden the cars around the corner. That's why we didn't see them in the church. Knife him and get him to drop.
Hey,
Oh,
you! Drop that!
shit.
Come on. Did you really think you'd trick me with that little pin? Just you wait until we question you. You'll see.
Oh, he's kicked it away. Okay. Well, I'm gonna yoink his whiskey then.
Hey! Your first warning wasn't enough? What the hell are you trying to do?
Maybe we can provoke him to, like, open the door. Oh, wait. We're gonna put the bug. Okay. Bug's not new to me. Didn't Van Bois mention it in his travel journal? Fardus horriblius. Yeah, very fond of it. They said it has calming properties. It's gonna like knock him out if you eat it.
Hey! Your first warning wasn't enough? What the hell are you trying to do?
Huh. I don't know then. I kind of had in my mind like what we were going to do with that. Now I'm not too sure. What does that say? Ryuko.
Hey! Your first warning
How does he
wasn't
hear us?
enough? What the
How
hell
does
are
he
you
hear
trying
us?
to do?
Okay. Maybe we gotta try it again, or like
Hey!
Pat's back. No.
Your
Okay.
first warning wasn't enough? What the hell are you trying to do?
Okay. What am I missing here? Oh, we're getting the rope with the hook hooked onto something. Right. Pretty long. Anything else we're missing? A man but not his dreams. Won't work there either, so I'm guessing gonna that looks so much closer than it should be. That okay, so it's also not that. Let's see if we can... Oh. Oh, we're gonna move the car wedge.
What was that?
Oh, shit.
Crap. Crap! The engine's totally destroyed. Lieutenant Campos will skin me alive. How the hell did this happen?
Quick. Bug in the bottle, bug in the bottle, bug in the bottle.
That bloody car.
Get in there, bug.
I'm really gonna get it when Lieutenant Campos sees the state of that Jeep.
Oh.
They already sent me to the middle of nowhere. What's gonna happen now?
Bro's gonna have a swig of that whiskey. Ugh. Ugh. No, don't fall too far away. Oh, that's convenient. I was gonna say we need the keys. Okay. Key to the cell. I've got Mikowski's key back as well. Oh, there's the bug. Guessing he's still alive. This is to enter the church again. I'm gonna have a look in this little box. Guard's key open this one as well? Chance of it opening both? It does. I was just get my stuff back. Oh, jerry can there is full of gasoline. It's even better. We don't even need to like figure out filling it up or anything. We've got full tank of gas. Can we go up there? No. I love how he was like, the engine's destroyed. And I guess the car's not in a good shape, but still. So we can go... Can't go that way. He's knocked out. Should we check what's in here? Oh, this is a school. Or a classroom. School's probably a bit. School book, right. Great General Alvarez liberated Amerzone. New government was put in place. It's just the propaganda, isn't it? Immediately elected president. 1954, President Alvarez signed a trade agreement with the United States. Okay. Charles drawing. Agradeco Ayuera. Thank you for your help. Is that like a lizard man? Looks like a lizard man. Or is that like the snake god? They will be back. It is Voltaro. Okay. Letter from the parent of a pupil. Dear Father, so the teacher only lasted 2 months. That has to be a record. I don't know what would have become of us if you hadn't filled in for him. So we have to face facts. With the waves of people leaving due to the shortages and those damn trigger-happy soldiers, Puebla is doomed. And I don't have the strength left to watch the village die. So I'm leaving, Father. My cousin is coming to get us, the kids and me, take us to his place in Progresso. Not exactly paradise there, far from it, but at this stage, all I'm dreaming of is being able to spend just one day not worrying about finding roaches in my flour or having to wash my children in the river because the pipes are full of rust. I'll be leaving Puebla with a heavy heart. I was born and grew up in this village. It's in my heart and soul. All my thanks to you, F. Dominguez. So was Father Mikowski kind of just running Puebla? Like teaching and everything himself as well? Letter from the mayor of Puebla. My friend, here it is, the end of Puebla. The last bus leaves tomorrow with the few remaining townspeople and myself on board. After we leave, you will officially be the last inhabitant of Puebla. There's a seat on the bus reserved for you, but I already know that nothing could convince you to abandon Puebla. It saddens me. I'm losing a good friend and an excellent chess opponent. Let me give you one last piece of advice before I leave. Watch out for the soldiers. They do not like those white birds you let the children draw on the chalkboard. Not one bit. Your tolerance over these last years does you a disservice. You were supposed to fight those pagan superstitions, not encourage them. Remember to drop me a line from time to time and take care of yourself. D. Reyes. And for the last time, E4, D5 opening, my friend. E4, D5. Okay. Supreme leader of the nation, liberated the people, doesn't necessarily progress against the duplicity of dreams. Okay. So we can go up there, we can also go up there. Oh, so that's the church itself.
Dead. He's dead. My God. What have we done?
I guess we go into the bar and see.
I didn't want to. Believe me.
You shot Mikowski.
I didn't want to kill the Padre.
Oh, I did.
He said that you and your machine, you were gonna bring back the white birds. All of that's just a bunch of Indian stories. Stories from those damned bare-ass Indians. Me, I'm not an Indian anymore. I'm an Amerzone citizen.
Trying to fight against
The priest,
its origins.
he pissed me off, that's all. So, the shot just went off by itself. I'm just a farmer. They forced me to be a soldier. I'm not an assassino. I'm just a poor farmer. That's all.
Investigation complete. Policy of progress at any cost was implemented in Amerzone by the regime of Antonio Alvarez. It was carried out at the expense of the local indigenous tribes, served as a veritable Trojan horse for a government-led strategy aimed purely and simply at erasing them. This brutal shift in the country's economy and structures, whether political, social, or cultural, was initiated in Amerzone in the wake of the coup d'etat led by Antonio Alvarez in the 1930s. To achieve his goals, the dictator appears to have deliberately distorted the concept of citizenship, which is usually a unifying force. A discursive strategy that allowed the regime, over the decades, to draw an implicit line between those who would be seen as good citizens of Amerzone, loyal to the regime and committed to its pursuit of progress, and others, the dreamers, who would revel in the savage status that the traditions of the old tribes inherently carry. Traditions that this odious topology seeks to destroy. How? By placing entire segments of the Amazon population in unbearable conflicts of loyalty, like the soldiers who tried to capture me in Puebla. A former father of indigenous heritage, he seems to have spent his entire life under the injunction to renounce it in favor of the centralized Amazon citizenship exalted by the regime. Even, if that means by virtue of wearing the uniform, having to participate in actions that go against the interests of his original culture. Alongside this insidious control of minds, I observed that Alvarez's regime also established an openly discriminatory policy, notably through public displays that associate indigenous populations with internal enemies. These various hate-driven strategies seem to have gradually taken hold within part of the Amazon population. For instance, the sign posted in front of the Puebla bar clearly proclaiming that it does not serve those of indigenous cultures in the country is a telling example. Cultures that the regime fights even down to the simplest symbols that might evoke them, stating, of course, with the most significant, the mythical white bird of Amazon. Yet I noticed in Puebla that representations of these legendary animals were still being created by the village's older inhabitants. A discreet way of standing against the Alvarez regime and its desire to control even the cultural identities of its so-called citizens. So, I guess we're just going to leave him, and he's going to leave us.
Give me strength.
We go check on... We check on the father? Guess we can climb up this ladder. Okay, what's in this room? There's the chest set. Oh, this is the presbytery, isn't it? There's the chest set with the concerned father. Father, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your prayers and support for the sickness of our little Gisela. Oh, that was the girl that was in the graveyard. Sadly, her health is not improving. To tell you the truth, I'm starting to lose hope. And though it is, of course, perfectly understandable, my wife's distress, God bless her, is not helping matters. In her desperation, she has brought out one of her pagan idols, a white bird left to her by her mother. I know that it is a sin, but I'm almost glad that the old woman is no longer of this world. Who knows what strange remedy she would have made my poor daughter gulp down. Father, you have some influence over my wife's state of mind. I beseech you, try to persuade her to let go of her heathen charms once and for all. They're just making matters worse. All I want is for her to share my faith in our supreme leader. Hasn't he promised that a convoy of humanitarian aid has left from Alvarazopolis? Crossing the jungle to Puebla shouldn't take more than a day on the railroad. Gisela's medication will be here soon. I can feel it. Keep my faith in God and our supreme leader. God bless you, Father. Yao Mendez. Sad thing is that medication obviously never arrived. Because we already know that she had a gravestone. We confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. 1 John 1:9. Okay. I'm guessing we're gonna need to find like some kind of key. That guy's out cold, isn't he? I don't think we killed him though. He's just knocked out, right? Try and go back to the church. Seems like we can't investigate the downstairs of this building. We want to go into here, don't we? It was locked. Can we have a peek in? Oh, there's the blood. That where he killed Mikowski. Who's in there? Got an achievement for that. Look where the blood is coming through from the church. We go down the well. Can. Said it had a long rope, didn't it? Ugh. Guess when needs must. Would you trust that to hold your weight? I mean, it looks like it's like iron or something. Don't know if I'd trust that to hold me, but I don't think we trust it. Kara's like very uncertain by it. Rope burn on the hands. Mm. Okay. Now it becomes a horror game. It's like a crypt underneath the church. Looks like we can put something here. Not much going on there at the moment. Okay, we kind of just climb straight up. Oh, there's art here. Contraband manifest. Puebla to Florida, tequila and rum. Puebla to Florida, tequila, rum. Puebla to Louisiana, Puebla to Florida. So they were making rum and tequila and then shipping it out to the United States. Alcohol smuggling, yeah. Right from within the church. Guessing we can't open that at all. Oh, there's a... If I didn't press Alt there, I would not have seen that as a ladder up. Let's go have a look. Church is kind of like a perfect cover for that, isn't it? Wouldn't expect an alcohol smuggling ring to be underneath. Maybe Mikowski's still alive. Although he's lost a lot of blood. Shot him in the gut.
They accused me of letting you into the fort. I think it's time for me to give account of my mistakes before God. I bear no grudges against those soldiers, you know. I forgive them. It's the least a priest can do before dying. Don't delude yourself. It's not by taking the egg back to where it came from that you are miraculously going to save this country. It may do some good anyway. I hope so. People need something to believe in, to hope in, you know.
Balambois, now Mikowski. Alvarez is the only one of the original three left alive. Excerpt from Amazone's official gazette. A decree from President Alvarez published in Amazone's official gazette in 1936 establishes the church, redeeming and civilizing, as the official state religion while banning any and all pagan religions in the name of unifying this glorious country under one and the same banner, that of modernity and the salvation of all Amazon inhabitants' souls. What did it say? A tabernacle? Is this must admit, I haven't been in a church in a long time. What's that? Oh, that's the fast travel map. There we go. You can now travel instantly to various areas in this location. Okay, like the gate, the church, the fountain, courtyard, and then the presbyteria. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kind of right at the end of needing it, I guess. Oh, slide open. Great. Biblia Sagrada. Okay. And a key. Follow the gaze of Jesus. Father Mikowski went to the trouble of hiding this key. What could it possibly open? Oh, the thing in his room, maybe? No, that looked like that was a different symbol. Got the book here as well. Rosa Diaz. Munoz. Death of Victor Garcia. Pneumonia. Death of Pedro Benitez and Luisa Perez. And Yakumani. There you go. She had a hemorrhage. What does that mean? Obstetric. In 1935. How'd she have a hemorrhage? Like, she didn't just die. I mean, that investigation is complete, but she didn't just die of like a broken heart, did she? Yeah, remains open to interpretation. She was punished for that, right? According to the letter he left me, Alexandre Valenboise undertook an expedition to the Amazon in the 1930s and was taken in by the Ovovalajos, a native tribe who saved his life. That is where he met the young Yakumani, who had become the love of his life and his greatest regret. When his guide abandoned him deep in the Amazon jungle in the 1930s, the young Alexandre Valenboise was welcomed into the Ovovalajos village at the foot of the great falls of the Amazon River. Sick and severely weakened, he was entrusted to the care of a young tribe member, Yakumani. They fell in love, and Valenboise seemed to have decided to stay with the young woman and her tribe permanently, until he discovered that Yakumani and her tribe held secrets that could advance his career as a researcher. His old dreams of glory rekindled, he betrayed the tribe, stealing an item of priceless value to their beliefs and leaving Yakumani and her broken heart behind. When he returned to Europe, no one believed Valenboise's tales. He became the laughingstock of the scientific community, an ironic twist of fate which drove the old professor to retreat to his lighthouse, accompanied only by old portraits of Yakumani and the spectre of the happy life they could have had if he had only been able to put his pride aside. Based on what I found in the village of Puebla, Yakumani died shortly after Valenboise left. Father Makowski affirmed that she died of a broken heart. The register in his church indicates that she may have died from birth complications, though this had been crossed out later. Okay. Deliberate or a simple error, I suppose we'll never know. Right. So she was maybe... And Valenboise probably didn't know that, but she might have been pregnant with his kid. Okay. So the key's going to open this, presumably. Hidden key. Open that. Open that. Okay. A letter from the Bishop of Amerzone. My son, I received your letter dated September 10th yesterday. I suppose it must have got here by mule through the jungle. Undoubtedly, this country needs to be developed, and I pray to God that he help the new President Alvarez, who I'm told is a friend of yours, in this monumental task. I've heard that he has a very austere idea of authority and power, and that he intends to use it to steer Amazon Manu Militari towards the shores of modernity. The ways of the Lord, as we know, my son, are inscrutable, so we must believe that it is not without reason that the Lord has laid his hand upon the shoulders of your friend Antonio Alvarez, so that he may lift this country out of the mire in which it has been stagnating all too long. We will help him, of course, in our way by remaining steadfast, continuing with our evangelizing and civilizing mission among the primitive Indians throughout the jungle and the mountains. On this subject, I exhort you, my son, to fight with the greatest determination the pagan beliefs that have encumbered the minds of these savages. The mythological fabrications of those unlikely white birds and the rituals associated with them only help to keep the natives from the ways of the Lord. I believe that this gentleman Valenboise does us a great disservice by lending credence to the legend. You'd be well advised, my son, to stay away from that man, who will not fail, I am sure, to become the laughingstock of the scientific community upon his return to Europe. I bless you, my son, Monsignor Moretti, Bishop of Amerzone. Almost makes you wonder if that was by design for him to be the laughingstock, if he were to leave. So do we have any actual... Do we know what this code would be? Trying to think actually if we hmm. We are missing a religious thing at the beginning. This could be like 10th of September. How do we confirm? I guess it'll just open when it's the right code. It could be the day she could be 0918, maybe. I guess we can try 1809 and 0918. Wasn't his like girlfriend though, so no. Where is Jesus? Gaze of Jesus. Are these baby Jesus? Oh, they're pointing. Well, there's the sword that we can... Decorative sword. Where did it come from? Very, very true. We've got these like little circle things around them. That one's got nothing. So 3. He's pointing to him. And how much does he have? So 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4. Give it a go. Um, 3, 4, 2, 6. There we go. That's what we're looking for. But why? Well, we know that goes in his little... Diskette's gonna be in his... Probably could have fast traveled, but... We're here now. Interesting little box key thing. Strange disc. There's a letter as well. Valenbois' letter to Mikowski. Dear David, you must be wondering what has motivated me to contact you after all these years of silence, so I'll come straight out with it. I intend to return to Amerzone to try and put right what I can. You'll see that I've sent a backup diskette with this letter. It contains data that is essential for my trip, which I've sent to a number of trusted people like yourself in case something happens to the original diskettes. I beg you in the name of our old friendship, please protect this diskette from Antonio and his lackeys until I get there. I look forward to seeing you again, your old friend, Alexandre Valenbois. Airboat mode. Handy for continuing up the river. Instead of sailboat, we can airboat. I guess will just let us use the fuel and the engine. And we got the can of fuel already, so oh. Oh no, we're not alone.
Bernardus, you there? Barrows, do you copy?
Nice, 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 nice. How would they not see us? How would they not see
No,
us?
ma'am, and they won't pick up the radio either. Maybe they left already.
Or maybe they haven't arrived yet. You never know with Bernardus, especially if he's found some cachaça along the way.
So what should we do, ma'am?
We wait for Bernardus and Barrows to show up, and we keep our eyes open. The intruder may not be far.
Closer than you think. Oh, we could go down the well. Maybe that sword goes in the statue. Did we pick up the sword? Maybe we can come out by the docks. Or by his old, yeah, it definitely goes in here, doesn't it? By his little church hut thing in the graveyard. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Whole cave system under here. Just, oh, this is the US aid. Provisions were stolen and crudely replaced with scrap metal. Food aid from Miami. Huh. It wasn't actually... That's annoying. Douglas, those Alvazaropolis dogs must have helped themselves while unloading at the airport. The supplies we were hoping for were put into train crates. They must be having their black market heyday by now. With the collapse of the railway bridge, we've lost our only source of provisions. Without the humanitarian aid, we won't hold out long enough to rebuild it. We have to face facts, Douglas. This is the end of Puebla. This. So once a stronghold of the European conquistadors, then a flourishing trade post, Fort Puebla has a rich history. It is strategically important owing both to its location on the banks of the Amazon River and its proximity to the country's maritime border with the Atlantic Ocean. When I arrived, I found nothing more than a ghost town. The last inhabitant was the Reverend Father David Mikowski, one of Valenbois' traveling companions during his expedition to Amazon more than 60 years ago. Now an old man living in seclusion with his guilt, he no longer had the energy to maintain the village in any way. The reason for its desolation was hopelessly simple. The economic policies of Antonio Alvarez's regime caused multiple shortages of food and medication in Amerzone. Puebla's inhabitants, no doubt like others in the country, were short of everything. They were gradually forced to leave en masse, usually for Alvarezopolis, the capital city, which was already bursting at the seams. I hoped that being close to the circles of power might mean better access to basic resources. The tragic outcome was that many of Puebla's most resolute residents seemed to have waded to the bitter end for the arrival of the international aid, which Amerzone's authorities had promised to share with them, only to discover that it had been replaced with useless pieces of scrap metal. Someone had helped themselves to the contents almost certainly as it passed through Alvarezopolis, and thus doomed the village of Puebla once and for all. So, we did 3 of them. We've obviously missed... I'm guessing... We'll come back to the... I think there's a chapter select, so we'll come back to this, like, once we finish the game. But I'm guessing... maybe when we're standing on top of the Hydra float. I don't know. Because I think we've got everything so far. So we're missing. We've missed a piece. We've got everything else. There we go, another ladder here. Where is this? There we go, called it. Beneath that. Yeah, oh, I didn't even notice that before. Clever. And then we can go around this way. That's why we've got the little hideout secret entrance way that we found before. And to get in and fuel it before they find us.
This is Lieutenant Campos. Do you copy? I said, do you copy? We can't know that for sure, but there's only one way to find out. Get back in the Jeep, Silva. We gotta get out there and find them.
But what about the intruder? What if he comes back?
Where's he gonna go? The river is rough. Now, come on.
Okay. That worked out. In we go. Alright. Let's close that. Nothing on the radio. Let's pop the fuel in. Would be stuffed, wouldn't we, if we didn't have any fuel? Each of these chapters so far. There we go, full again. Right, when we sit, we can insert diskette. Airboat mode. Let's load it. Airboat mode available. There we go. It's still like, looks like there's another mode that we can still have on this as well. Fuel and egg are okay. Coordinates not required. I'm just gonna go up to the next dock, I guess. So it's going to be putting the wings away. Popping that down and then those back. There we go. Same speed. I guess we'll just use fuel instead of wind. It still has autopilot, which is great. That was quite a good chapter, actually. Obviously, I think this will be the end of chapter 3. Oh, it opens everything up. Buttress the cabin. Maybe. Does it need to have it open? Nice, I guess, to do so. I'd probably want to keep it shut so that I don't get shot at. We're going to Luis Angel's home. That's our next destination in the Amazon marshlands. Use the throttle. Initiate departure. Geese following us. Oh, there's the collapsed railway bridge. They look like vultures. Rest recommended. It could take us 3 hours and 52 minutes. Navigating down the river. Oh, another radio message. I didn't kill the priest.
Must have blindsided me with some kind of Indian hoodoo. Varos is totally traumatized. The bastard had no pity. He took off. By the river, I'd say.
Copy that, Bernardus. Come back to the basement burrows. The intruder must be long gone by now. The jungle will take care of him for us. Over and out.
They're probably not wrong. We almost got eaten by a crocodile at the beginning of this. Oh, speaking of which, crocodile. Okay. Well, as always, we're gonna leave it with the chapter to chapter. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I really had fun playing this chapter. And we'll be back in the next episode of chapter 4. So like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, really like this. I think this is 6 chapters, so almost there. But yeah, finished chapter 3. We just got that achievement pop. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.